Hey guys, it is once again the end of the month and you all know what that means by now, or maybe not. You may be new people that I've never met before. Anyways, welcome to my channel. It is time for another book haul, and before I go into this, I just kind of feel like I should tell you like what's been going on in my life lately. I mean, I know I uploaded a video yesterday, but that video was filmed like 2 months ago. And yeah, a lot has happened. So first off, I had prom. It was thebomb.com. My date sucked, but you know, prom was still great. I had fun with all my friends. Sadly, I didn't get to dance with my crush like I hoped I would, but you know, we hung out at the after prom celebration. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, then I went to my date's prom and I was sick like the entire time, so I just kind of sat around at the table and I knew absolutely no one but him there, so yeah, that wasn't such a great experience for me. I also got to go see my favorite band of all time perform. If you don't know who that is the Maine. They are my absolute favorite band. I can listen to them 24/7 and never get tired of them. They are amazing, and John and I are going to get married someday, eventually. They originally did not have any Texas dates on their American Candy Tour, and me and my best friend were absolutely devastated because that is our favorite band of all time. She is forever in debt to me because I introduced her to them. Since they didn't have any Texas shows, my best friend and I, we are absolutely insane. We were thinking of driving up to Colorado for the weekend just to see them Saturday. We'd leave late Friday night, go up there, watch them Saturday night, stay the night at a hotel, and book it the 10-hour drive back home Sunday, and then go to school Monday. We are absolutely crazy. Thankfully, they added Texas dates though, so we got to go see them in Dallas. Well, actually, I got to go see them in Dallas. She got in trouble, and my birthday present for her was a ticket to go see them, and she got in trouble and her parents did not allow her. So that was really sad, and the show was sold out and it was such an amazing show, and oh my gosh, I loved it, and I feel really bad she missed out and I really wish she could have gone. But I was able to give her ticket away to somebody else who really did want to go to the show. So sad day for her, best day for me. First time I'd ever gone to a concert by myself. That was absolutely terrifying. Also, I don't know if you can tell because this stud is really small, but I got my nose pierced with my best friend for her 18th birthday. Yes, my dad, however, when I came home with a giant ring out of my nose, was not too happy. It was, I mean, I liked it. It was kind of painful, not as bad as I thought it was, and trust me, I am a giant baby when it comes to pain. I honestly don't know how I have gone through all the piercings I have right now. I'm such a baby, so I don't know how I keep doing them. But anyways, I came home with this giant ring in my nose. Obviously, it wasn't actually a nose ring. It was a ring that they used for some other kind of ear piercing, and he just told me he was out of studs, and if we wanted to wait like a 10-15 minutes for the guy down the street to bring him more studs from another tattoo shop, or he could just do them with rings. So we're like, hey, let's do it with rings. Why not? That sounds like an absolutely fantastic idea. Awful idea. My ring was several sizes bigger than an actual nose ring. An actual nose ring is a 20, I believe. It's either 20 or 22. My nose ring was probably 18, 16, because the belly button ring is 14. So I think it was like 18, maybe 16. It was really big and it was really painful. My nose constantly itched right here, and I couldn't do anything with my nose because the ring would hurt, and I kept hitting it, and it was just an awful experience. Anyways, I finally changed it to a stud and it felt so much better. However, my friend is stupid and keeps putting that stupid ring back in her nose. I told her to go buy an actual nose ring and she won't do it. I also, over Memorial Day weekend, went to New York City. I was super excited. I have been looking forward to this all year since we were told that we were going for our drill team trip. And let me tell you, it was a lifetime experience. I fell in love with the city, and I am definitely going to live there when I get older. I also vlogged the entire 4 days we were there, and there will be a vlog coming up soon, but I shot a lot of footage, so I have a shit ton of editing to do before that is able to go up on the internet. So if you really want to see that, just let me know in the comments, and maybe that'll encourage me to get to editing it faster, because right now 4 days full of footage, not really wanting me to sit down and edit it, because that just does not sound appealing to me. It's gonna be like hours, maybe days, to like completely edit that and finish it. But you know, motivate me to do it. Alright, so that is about it that has happened. I mean, the school year is fast approaching. My last week of school is actually this upcoming week. I will officially be a high school graduate as of next Tuesday night. I am super pumped, and it is crazy. Like, this is my last summer before I go off to college and I become a college student and I have to be all up on my own. Mommy, help me. Anyway, so yeah, now that you've got a sped up version of what has happened in my life, you know, this month, let's get on to this book haul. I know I told you guys I was on a book buying diet type of things where I would read 3 books and I was allowed to buy 1 book. That went out the window as of this month. It's not like I have a huge bunch of books. I can't do it. I'm just too lazy for that. And I've been in a really big reading slump lately. I don't know why, I just haven't wanted to sit down and read. I think partially it's because the book I'm reading, I really enjoyed it in the beginning and now I'm just kind of getting really bored with it. But I'm so close to finishing, so I'm going to try and push through and finish it today after I'm done filming this. We'll see how well that works. Anyways, I have 5 books this month. 2 of them were given to me. I bought 1 and my mom bought 2 of them. So, yeah, not helping add to the TBR pile. Oh well. So the first book I have was actually given to me by my director at our spring banquet, my last banquet. And I know this sounds really bad, but I really hate banquet. It's so boring. Like, I went to our band's banquet last year with my other best friend, and it was a blast. Like, there was dancing, there was food. It wasn't really much like family oriented. It was like just about like the band members and stuff and their dates, and that was a lot of fun. But our banquet is a lot more family oriented. Like, you bring your family, we do awards, we sit down, we eat dinner, we watch a slideshow, a bunch of people do speeches, we introduce the new officer lines and SoCo lines and all this stuff, and I just can't do it. And then there's dancing at the end, but nobody really dances, so I'm just like, I really don't like going. Anyways, so a tradition we have on our team is that at the lock-in, which is after our summer camp and we've learned all our routines for the football season, our director reads us a child's story. And it was what the director before her had started, and she decided she wanted to continue it, but she'd take her own book she wanted to pick. So she picked I Knew You Could, and I'm sure we all know the story of the little blue engine that could. And so every year at the lock-in, she reads us this story, and at banquet that year, each of her seniors gets their own copy of it, and she writes a cute little personalized note in it. And I actually just read this note today, and I got this on the 16th, and so I just now actually read the note in this. It was really sweet, and I'm definitely gonna miss being on drill team next year without all my friends, and it's just really cute, and it's a nice beautiful hard copy edition too, which makes me really happy, and it's such a nice thought. Alright, these next 2 books my mom bought for me because she's like, I need a book for New York, so we're gonna go to Half Price Books. And I talked her into buying me 2 more books, even though I have thousands of books that need to be read on my TBR. I still talked her into buying me these 2 books. So the first book I have is The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. I actually picked this up my freshman year and tried reading it from the library, and I didn't read it. I don't know why, I just couldn't get into it. I mean, but recently I've actually heard a lot of good things and reviews about this book from a lot of other people, so I decided, you know, maybe I should pick it up and reread it, because the summary I read did sound extremely interesting the first time I picked it up, and I slightly remember what it is, and this is a historical fiction. I vaguely remember the summary to this. It's not very much. This takes place in London, back when Jack the Ripper ran the streets, and this is about a girl. I believe she like witnesses one of the murders or something like that, and I've heard so many amazing things about this book from a lot of people, and it just makes me want to reread it and pick it up and actually finish it this time. And I know the second book just came out, and I think that's why I've seen a lot about the first book, because the second one just came out. So I'm really excited to read this and find more about it, because Jack the Ripper is actually one of the serial killers that really interests me. Like, there are absolutely no leads on who Jack the Ripper was. Maybe Jack the Ripper was actually a female, and it should be Jackie the Ripper. But, you know, There's nothing. All we know is that they murdered older prostitutes, and they had like some kind of medical training is what they're guessing from the way these prostitutes were murdered, and still there are no leads today. That was hundreds of years ago, and it just fascinates me. The next book I picked up is Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I actually really like this cover compared to the other cover there is out. I have never really wanted to pick this up and read it. Like, I've read the summary several times, and I know a lot of people say that they love this book, but I was just like, do I really want to read it? Not really, because then like after The Fault in Our Stars, I was like, is it going to be like another Fault in Our Stars? Because I don't really want to. But I recently watched the movie trailer for this, and that is what made me want to pick it up and read it, because the movie trailer looks so funny and so good and lighthearted, you know, besides the sad parts. But other than that, like, it sounds amazing, and I really want to read it, and it sounds really good, and I really hope it lives up to the expectations, but I doubt it will. But, you know, we'll see. The next book I picked up was because I went to Target to buy myself a new purse, because I found a $25 gift card randomly that I'd never used from like 8th grade when I was a TA, and the teacher gave it to me for a Christmas or end of the year present or something like that. And I had money left over from buying my purse, and I was like, you know, I'm not going to keep whatever is on this card, so I might as well just spend it now. So I used it to buy myself a new book. What else would I do with it? And I bought A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall, and I really don't know much about this book. I've heard quite a few good things about this book. I heard a lot of people like it, and it's kind of like a cute little gushy romance book. But basically, this is a love story, but this love story is told from every perspective but the two people. Like, it's told from like a squirrel, I think a park bench, the mailman, bus driver. Like, it's told from everybody else's point of view that can tell these two people are in love with each other, but they haven't seen it yet. It sounded really interesting, and I kind of really like this cover. I think this cover is like really, really cute. So yeah, I picked it up. And finally, I did not buy this book. My best friend actually gave it to me, and that is The Freshman Survival Guide, Soulful Advice for Studying, Socializing, and Everything in Between. It's by Nora Bradbury and Bill McGravy. That's weird. Basically, my best friend, her mom had like a coming of age kind of party for her. This is supposed to be definitely something that's going to help with incoming freshmen for college. It gives you tips and tricks for surviving your freshman year of college and getting used to everything. And so definitely thankful she gave me this, because she had 2 copies, so she gave me her extra copy. So definitely going to be read this summer, so I don't completely have a meltdown at college. That's gonna be scary. That is it for this book haul. Sorry about my face and my hair. Just didn't want to put on makeup today. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. And my hair is just doing whatever it wants to do, because it is not agreeing with this humid, rainy weather we have been having for the past several weeks. And I am not dealing with it. I do not like constant rain and muggy, hot, gross weather and thunderstorms in the middle of the night, or, you know, tornado warnings while I'm at work. It's not okay. And the fact that all of this flooding is going around, it is insane. So Texas would definitely appreciate your prayers, because as of right now, we are becoming part of the Gulf of Mexico. Everybody thought it was going to be California that sank, but no, it's really going to be Texas. Alright, so I will see you guys next time with a book talk, Top 5 Wednesday, or a tag video. Until then, I'm Chrissy. Goodbye!